Yo, VIP, let's kick it.
Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby.
All right, stop, collaborate and listen. Ice is back with my brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly, flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow to the extreme. I rock a mic like a vandal, light up a stage and wax a chum like a candle. Dance, go rush the speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom daily. When I play a dope melody, anything less than the best is a felony. Love it or leave it. You better gangway, you better hit bullseye. The kid don't play. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it.
Ice, ice, baby.
Vanilla.
Ice, ice, baby.
Vanilla ice.
Ice, ice, baby.
Vanilla ice.
Ice, ice, baby.
Yeah. Now that the party is jumping with the bass kicked in and the Vegas are pumping, quick to the point, no faking. Cooking MCs like a pound of bacon, burning them if you ain't quick and nimble. I go crazy when I hear a cymbal and a hi-hat with a souped up tempo. I'm on a roll, it's time to go solo. Rolling in my 5.0 with the rag top down so my hair can blow. The girl is on standby, waving just to say hi. Did you stop? No, I just drove by, kept on pursuing to the next stop. I busted a left and I'm heading to the next block. The block was dead, yo, so I continued to A1A.
Beachfront Avenue.
Girls were hot, wearing less than bikinis. Rock man lovers driving Lamborghinis. Jealous, cause I'm out getting mine. Shade with a gauge and vanilla with a 9. Ready for the chumps on the wall. The chumps acting ill because they're full of 8-ball. Gunshots ranged out like a bell. I grabbed my 9, all I heard was shells falling on the concrete real fast. Jumped in my car, slammed on the gas. Bumper to bumper, the avenue's packed. I'm trying to get away before the jackers jack. Police on the scene, you know what I mean. They passed me up, confronted all the dope fiends. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it.
Ice, ice, baby.
Vanilla,
Ice, ice, baby.
vanilla ice,
Ice, baby.
vanilla ice,
Ice, baby.
vanilla. Take heed, cause I'm a lyrical poet. Miami's on the scene, just in case you didn't know it. My town that created all the bass sound, enough to shake and kick holes in the ground. Cause my style's like a chemical spill. These are rhymes you can vision and feel. Conducted and formed, this is a hell of a concept. We make it hype and you wanna step. With this shade plays on the face. Slice like a ninja, cut like a razor blade. So fast, other DJs say, damn, if rhyme was a drug, I'd sell it by the gram. Keep my composure when it's time to get loose. Magnetized by the mic while I kick my juice. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while DJ revolves it all. Vanilla ice, vanilla ice, vanilla ice, vanilla.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to another King's Court Wednesday night on a cold, chilly, wintry night, right? 2 weeks before Christmas. Thank you guys for being with me here tonight, man. Say what's up in these comments. Everybody's up in the house already. We got J-Tech. He is cruising. Give it up one time for J-Tech. Everybody, give it up for J-Tech right now. Show him some love in those comments. Hit that like button. Hit that like button for the stream. And yeah, man, say what's up to everybody down there. Thank you guys for joining with me here tonight. We got a lot of great people in this chat already. J-Tech is leaving Cabo. He's in the Caribbean on a cruise watching me, man. Can you believe it, man? Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Showing me so much love. I appreciate it. He posted a comment earlier. It was hilarious. He said, should I go to dinner or watch the show? Oh, we have assigned dining on the cruise ship in 1 hour. My man, my man. So he said he's going to take his AirPods so he can listen to me while he's chewing. All right, all right. I told him he could eat later. You know, on cruise ships, you could pretty much eat 24/7. So, but he had assigned dining. So I'll give him a pass. I'll give him a pass. One more time for J-Tech. Let's see who else we got in these comments. Ziggy. Ziggy's working and lurking. All right, appreciate you, brother. Thank you for joining tonight and listen to me ramble. I love it. Mr. Maui, Shay is in the house. What up, Shay? Thanks for joining, my man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I got a lot of fun things to talk about here tonight. You know, of course, I got me some shenanigans just like I always do every week. We're going to talk about my past gigs, the past weekend. Y'all let me know in these comments. What did y'all do this past weekend? Were you off? Were you chilling with your family? Were you out DJing? Were you out running photo booths? Were you out on that stripper pole? What were you doing this past weekend? Just let me know in those comments. Were you like J-Tech? Were you cruising the open ocean and checking out a bunch of girls in their bikinis? You just let me know in those comments. J-Tech is sailing and lurking. Kevin Sounds in the house. What up, Kevin? How is it up there in New Jersey? I bet it's cold up there. Is it snowing? It is snowing up there, isn't it? I think up there in New York area. So that would be so cool, man, to actually have some snow for winter time, man, for Christmas time. That would be cool, man. Yeah, I know you're probably saying it's not that cool. Actually, it is cool, just not that cool, if you know what I mean. J-Tech just left Cabo. D-Main's in the house. So, yeah, so we got a fun show here tonight, man. We're going to go over my gigs this past weekend. And then we're going to check out a couple of videos if we have time. We're going to react to a couple of videos I got planned. And then in the second hour, we're going to be talking to D-Main. So I believe his name is Daniel Maines. Maybe I got that wrong. I don't know. I can't remember, but I looked over his information and stuff, but yeah, man, seems like a cool guy, and he's new to the Exoton family. So I figured I'd bring him on. We'll get his excitement on his brand new Exoton speakers. We'll check out the video he uploaded, and we'll get to know him. We will see what kind of DJ he is, where he's from. He owns Out of the Box Entertainment, so that's a pretty cool name. I like that. I like that. And I glanced over his YouTube channel. And the man is pretty new to YouTube, as far as I can tell, as far as long form goes. Now, he does have a lot of shorts. He's got over 172 videos. So we'll be going over that. We might do a little roasting. You know how it is on the King's Court. But I don't know. You know, we'll see. We'll see. So I don't know. He may not have anything for me to roast. So that's how we do it on this show. Kelly King in those comments. What up, my love? Thank you. Thank you. Denny Usury, what's up, man? Thank you for saying hello. Thank you. DJ J-Tech, I was like number one. He is number one, man. He's cruising the open ocean, listening to me. I love it. DJ Kobe in the house. What up, Kobe? That's my man right there. DJ Kobe is the one who started this Exoton revolution for me. And, man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing well. I haven't talked to you in a little while, so hopefully me and him can link up again once wedding season kicks off again early next year. All right, my man Jackadoo's in the house. What's up in those comments? J-Tag, James, my weekend was challenging with 2 flat tires. the day before I left for the cruise. Oh man, yeah, that's true, man. He hit me up on either Facebook or Instagram. I don't remember. And he had his valve stems go bad in his tires, and literally had 2 flat tires right before an event. So, it was either before the event or whatever, but somehow he still was able to get to the event, set up all of his gear, and complete it like a true professional. So that's my man right there, man. You did good, man. Chinchillin in the house. Hey, yo, what's up, Chinchillin? Thank you for joining, brother. Thank you. Good to see you again. I hope your weekend was well. Did you guys do anything on this past weekend? Did you guys do any gigging? And because I sure did, and we'll be going over that. J-Tech, did he do a review on the Exoton, an unboxing video? I watched it. He didn't struggle with the boxes like DJ Tulich. He probably cut that part out. Because I think everybody struggles with those boxes, man. The way Exoton packs them damn things, man, I think everybody struggles, man. Them things are packed really, really damn good. That's for sure. So shout out to Exoton one time for their packaging, making sure your speakers don't arrive damaged. That's really nice, man. That's a super cool thing. So you guys are my early birds. Let me know in these comments, man. Should I do a show next Wednesday night? Because that's literally Christmas Eve. I don't think let me know in these comments. Are y'all gonna be at home chilling and y'all gonna be watching YouTube like, from 7 to 9 o'clock on Christmas Eve? Or what are you guys gonna be up to? Y'all gonna be out and about? Y'all gonna be at your family's house and all that good stuff? 13 people in this chat, man. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. I'm gonna ramble for about 2 more minutes, and then we're gonna kick off this show. I got a good show tonight. If you guys didn't see the show last week, man, make sure you go check out my show last week, because man, it got a little spicy. I definitely went off on that new EV Electro Voice. What's it called? Column Array. Their firmware update. I went off on that. And we also talked about Virtual DJ 2026. Now, I will let you guys know, I have been messing around with Virtual DJ 2026. And I still don't love it. I still do not love it, but I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I reconfigured the screen so it looks nicer. And I got rid of some of the extra crap on the screen that I didn't want. And I started DJing with it. And I mean, I know I could do an event with it. It's just, man, I don't know. I wish Virtual DJ looked as good as DJ Pro. That's the problem. It's like DJ Pro has the beautiful UI. Virtual DJ has the awesome, not effects, but they got good effects too. But they got the awesome stems and all the awesome features and stuff that you can do. So I wish the two could just have a baby, have a baby, and then we'd have the perfect DJ program. But yeah, so I've been messing around with Virtual DJ, but we'll see if you guys can get me totally converted from Serato. Kevin Sound says only a light snowstorm so far. Thank God. Yeah, man. I hope y'all don't get trapped up there with some bad snow weather. J-Tech was in panic mode. Yeah, man. If I had 2 flat tires, I'd be in panic mode too, man. That's crazy. So I have a spare tire and I have all the equipment to change a spare in my trailer whenever I'm pulling my trailer. But if my truck were to have a flat, there's I can't do nothing about it, dude. My truck is a big jacked up truck with 35-inch wheels on it. There's no way, dude. There's no way. So I would be screwed. I was already calling other DJs just in case I couldn't. Yeah, man. That's so good thing you got, good people to back you up. I was preparing and organizing my equipment and ready for a gig on next Saturday, and cleaning my speakers too and cleaning my truck. Awesome, man. Yeah, get that stuff all ready to go. Get it ready to go. Ricky Gonzalez in the house. What up, Ricky? Thank you, man. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. J-Tech, I'm Mexican, so you know how we roll on Christmas Eve. Yeah, man. Yeah. So no Christmas stream, huh? Nobody wants to listen to me for 2 hours on Christmas Eve. Maybe if you can do a Friday show. Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. Maybe I should bring back the old Friday night and see how that goes. We'll see how I'm feeling, man. We'll see how I'm feeling because, let's see, Christmas is on Thursday. So if I did a Friday stream, it would be the day after Christmas. And then same thing for the following week. It's New Year's. So y'all let me know, man. Y'all send me some messages and let me know if you guys would even be here to watch if I were to go live on those days. Otherwise, I'll take 2 weeks off. And we'll come back with a banger. We'll come back with a banger in January. Kobe says, hey, did you check out the new censorship with Beach Virtual DJ? Yeah, man. So we talked about all that on the last show. We talked about all the new features, and man, it looks incredible. It's crazy all the stuff that Virtual DJ can do now. And that's why I really want to try and use it. I really want to get over my obsession with the way it looks and just try and use it. My truck isn't as nice as yours. I've had it since 2008, Toyota Tacoma double cab with a 3-inch lift. Man, it ain't about if it's nice or not. I mean, does it get the job done? You know, that's the thing. I mean, you know, I'm blessed where I have a really good day job. So all my DJ stuff is just extra, you know, I'm a little extra with that. So I have a gig with a photo booth vendor that paid me good for New Year's Eve. Awesome. Yeah. So what are you guys doing anything on New Year's? Like, I don't have any gigs. I have a gig this Saturday. That's another Christmas party this Saturday. And then after that, I'm off for, as far as my own gigs, I'm off until February, but I got a couple of things I'm doing in January to help out my man, DJ Danny B. I'm helping him out with a couple of things in January, I do believe, but I'd have to go back and look at my calendar. Anyways, we went over all those comments. We said hi to everybody. Hit that like button, please. Hit that like button. Share the stream if you can, and make sure we get as many people in here as we can. And let's start going over my past week, from last week to this week, just like we did, just the format of my show. So, all right, let's get this booted up here, and I will show you guys the awesome things that happened to me over this past week. So, first up, I had this all ready to go, and I don't know, here we go. See, I had it all sized up and everything. I don't know how, I must have closed it at some point. But yeah, you know, this is how we do it live. We do it live. Anyways, so last week on the show, you know, I talked about the debacle with the Spark machine case that I bought. Well, just like last week, this week, something else broke. Well, actually, this thing broke a while back, but I hadn't used it in a while, so I busted out. So anyways, this last Friday night, I had a photo booth gig. And so what was happening was there was a DJ doing a quinceañera at a venue we always go to. And he's a Spanish DJ, obviously, because it's a quinceañera. Well, I was contracted to go there and do the photo booth and the lighting. And so with the lighting, you know, I took my gig bar. Well, my gig bar ILS Move, I always put on a Chauvet flex stand. Now, I've only used this Chauvet, whatever. I've only used this Chauvet flex stand 3 times at 3 gigs. So I get it out of the bag, and I get it out of my garage, and I bring it in the house, and I get it out the bag, and look at this. Nice new modification. So what do you guys think about that, eh? So, okay, now before we get all crazy and I start ranting and flaming and roasting Chauvet, my man Danny B reached out to him and said, hey, I got a DJ, works for me, and one of his flex stands broke. And they said, okay, cool, tell him to hit us up right away. I sent him that video, and they are mailing me, supposedly, I haven't received it yet, but they are mailing me the screw. So there's a screw that goes in this little hole right here. It's like a little Allen head screw. And then there's a little like metal piece that goes behind this contraption here. So basically they sent me a printout of like a breakdown of this entire stand, and it had every single little piece on it. And they just asked me, okay, what broke and what's missing? And I told them this little screw fell out, and there's a little metal thing that goes behind here that I don't have. And I don't know what happened to that. Obviously it fell out somewhere. And they said, okay, no problem. We'll send it to you. No charge, whatever. So I want to say thank you, Chave. If they're, if anyone from them is ever watching this, even in the future, thank you for doing that. That was super cool. Their customer service was super nice. And they're going to send me the new parts to hopefully fix this, because I was super disappointed, man. I'm like, this damn thing, I've only used like at 3 events. I said 2 in that video, but I think it's been 3, but who knows? Anyways, obviously 2 or 3 events is not near enough, to have that happen. So I don't know how it happened. I don't know. Maybe it was loose from the factory, but like I said, there's a tiny little Allen head that goes in there. You cannot believe what actually holds this thing together. I mean, the screw is teeny tiny. And so apparently, that's what holds that thing together. So. Oh, okay. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay. So it goes in that hole. Sorry. I had the wrong hole the first time. So let's see. Keep it playing. Yeah. So I sent that to Chauvet. Let's see. All right, and then I got a couple of pictures. So that was my dilemma for this past week. We'll see what happens next week. Who knows? But at least Chauvet was nice, and they said they're gonna take care of it. They said they mailed it already. I haven't received it yet. It's been like a week, so maybe they used like a horse and carriage to deliver it. But I will update you guys for sure on future episodes and let you know. Was I able to repair that? But in the meanwhile, I did pick up the new stand from Rockville. It's only like $160. So I ended up buying one of those. I watched the video from DJ Pretty Boy, La Rocas Entertainment. I watched his video and the stand looked pretty nice. And so I bought that stand and I received it, and it's actually in a box back here. Would you guys want to see a review for that? I don't know if I should review that on my channel or not, but let me know in the comments, if I should do a review on that stand from Rockville. I don't know. Anyways, so moving on. So Friday night, we had a quinceañera, like I said. And here's some pictures and videos I took. So like I said, I was doing the lighting, and I got to the event and they were like, oh, we wanted cake spot lighting. And I was like, oh, well, I brought up lights. So I just took 2 of my up lights and shined it on the cake. So these are both IR4s. And of course, it was a 15-year-old girl, so she wanted everything in pink. So I loaded up a pink color and I put it on the table, and they were super happy with that. They thought it looked amazing. They loved it. And let's see. Okay, so here's the front of the venue. Oh. So here's as you walk in. So I think it was around 250 guests. So there was a lot of people. So there's my uplights around the room. They only paid for 8 uplights, so it's a huge barn wedding. So, okay, so this guy here is who I was working with. His name's DJ Sammy, and he actually has the Evox 12s. So now my spider senses were tingling. I was all excited because I'm like, ooh, now I can hear these Evox 12s and compare them to the Exoton 1503s. I've never heard the Evox 12s in person. I've just seen them in videos. I've seen other DJs own them and other DJs talk about them. And what up, Steve? Steve's in the house. What up, man? Thank you for saying what's up. Hit that like button for me. And so I was super excited for these Evox 12s. So we're gonna get to that. Another cool thing that this guy had. Okay, so here's my photo booth. I know a couple of guys have mentioned in the past too. Do you guys want me to make a video on my actual photo booth? So I have like 6 or 8 different backdrops. So this is the one she selected. And then here's my actual photo booth. I run it battery powered. So there's a little battery deal down here. And then I got some little goofy props I bought off Amazon. So that's my photo booth, and it is a DSLR that goes up here and then an iPad. Now, it's funny, I don't really try and sell the DSLR too much just because it's way more of a hassle to put the DSLR in there, hook up the battery thing. You got to like hook it up. Then you got to hook up a big flash on top of the photo booth and all that. It's just so much easier with the iPad. And I only charge like $100 more for the DSLR. So to me, it's like, I would rather just not even mess with it. But anyway, so whenever I don't have the DSLR in there, I just put like a little magnetic strip behind here that blocks it and makes it look fine and professional. So yeah, you guys let me know in those comments if you'd like me to do a video as well on my photo booth. I don't know when I would ever get to that, but so that was my photo booth setup for the night, and it ended up being, these people wore me out with my photo booth, man. I think I took over 75 or 80 pictures that night. And granted, each time you take one, it takes 3. So I guess it would really be like 150 to 225 pictures. So this was once everybody got there. Now, I did want to say also, okay, this guy, DJ Sammy, he had these tube lights. So this was another thing that I had never seen. I had never seen in person is any tube lights. Now I've seen them of course, on videos. I've seen them on reviews and all that. And the way, Daryl Bennett and all these other guys, both Lighting USA and all them, how they talk about them. But I'd never seen them in person. Now he has the actual glow tubes. So we're actually going to be talking about that as well in a little bit once we get through all this. But, he had them set to pink, man, and they looked really good, actually. I was really shocked. I was not a big glow tube fan. I've always thought they looked like lightsabers. I thought they looked kind of, I don't know, just like not that. I was never excited about them. But once he kicked off the dance and I saw what they could do, especially with just the remote, which I'm all for. I love working the IR4s just with my remote, just strobe and fade. And I love working the gig bar with just my remote. So when I heard that he was doing everything with just the remote, I'm like, my ears perked up and I'm like, how much are these glow tubes? Because I'm kind of excited about them now. Oh, all right. So that was just when everybody was eating and everything. I took a few pictures. Nothing really important. Here we go. So now we kick off the dance. They did the formalities and all that, just like a typical wedding. And check out these glow tubes behind DJ Sammy. Oh, I hope this doesn't get me demonetized. It probably will. Let's do the volume off. So you can see the gig bar in action. Now look at that. Look at how cool those glow tubes look. Now, now like, here's another thing. They look a lot better in person. I was telling my wife too, because my wife is not a fan of the glow tubes. And she's like, don't buy those. Those are gimmicky. Those are stupid looking. And I'm like, I'm telling you, they look kind of cool, man. Like all the cool things they can do, the chases, and they're all synced together. So it looks professional. I mean, I really kind of like them, honestly. And they're easy to operate. What do you guys think of the glow tubes? Put it in those comments. So here's another couple pictures. I don't know. So that was another one I was taking of the glow tubes. And I was sending them to my wife. I was sending them to my wife like, I really want to buy these glow tubes. And she's like, no. So you can see all the kids. Oh, the reason why I took this picture. So, hey, what's up, HJ, ESR? What's up, man? I already forgot your name, man. You told me your name just Monday or Sunday night, and I already forgot it. Oh, man, I'm terrible. I'm sorry, bro. Anyways, yeah, so I took this picture because look how far away. So this is the Kinsey. This is the girl right here whose party it was and all of her friends and everything. Look how far away she is from the speakers, the DJ booth. So one thing I noticed about these Evox 12s, they were loud and they sound pretty good. But just like my J8s, I have J8s and these are the same way. They were super harsh. I mean, screaming harsh. Well, okay, Roger Jackson. That's right. You're Roger Jackson. That's right. But these freaking Evox 12s, man, they were so loud that the guests were way back here because they would try to walk around the front of the speakers. I swear, every time I do this, my voice gets scratchy and itchy. Anyways, and it would hurt their eardrums. I could see it. So that's one thing about RCF, man. I don't like RCF speakers because of that. I mean, I've owned the J8s. I noticed the same thing. And yeah, what's up, LaRocca's Entertainment? What's up, pretty boy? We just talked about you about 15 minutes ago. You missed it. But yeah, I explained to them that I bought the Rockville stand. I watched your video and I bought the stand because I had a flex stand break on me. But anyways, we're not reacting now. Now we're talking about a Quince. I was working the photo booth at this Quince, but I was taking pictures of all this so I could talk to you guys about it. This guy was rocking the Evox 12s, which I've never heard in person. And so that's what I was talking about. And I was also looking at his glow tubes here because remember on your podcast, if everybody doesn't know, LaRocca's and DJ Shay, they have a podcast they do called Start to Spin. So check them out. And they did a podcast on these lights, and I was punking them I wasn't punking them, but I was talking smack in the comments saying that glow tubes, like these kind of tube lights are stupid looking. Well, I got to eat my words because as I was telling everybody in the chat, these things look pretty cool, man. They looked pretty cool. And these are the glow tubes. So we're going to check them out here in a minute on video. So you guys can let me know in those comments, should I get some of these glow tubes? Because I actually was really, I was really impressed by them, to be honest. So what is this here? Okay, yeah, we're not gonna talk about that yet. So yeah, so that's it for that, man. Since Pretty Boy's joining late, here you go, Pretty Boy. Look, so let me mute it again. You see that? See them glow tubes in the background? I was really impressed by them, to be honest. Now, the Evox 12s, I was not impressed by. I'll say this for sure. Like, if anybody is wondering about Evox 12s, they're $2,500 a piece. So to get, a pair, you're going to be spending over $5,000. The bass on them was really good. It was really loud, and the tops were really loud. I mean, you can get a lot of volume out of these speakers, but they're too harsh. And I mean, he had a mixer, he had a really nice RCF mixer, and they still were sounding just way too harsh for my liking. And especially for the price. Now, I would say for the Exoton, if you were to compare them side by side, the Exoton probably does about 75 to 80% of the volume that these do. But in my opinion, the Exotons just sound way, way nicer, way better. They don't hurt people's ears. They give you plenty of volume. Some people on the internet are saying that Exotons are they don't get loud enough or whatever. I'm like, no, they get loud enough. Like, this is a huge barn venue, and they would rock this building, no problem at all. So, anyways, that's my thoughts on the Evox 12s and the lightsabers, as my wife says. So let's go back to your comments. Let's see what we got. Chinchillin. My truck is a Toyota Tundra V8 2000. It's already prepared to remodel soon next year, hopefully. Yeah, man. 2008 is getting up there. You might almost 20 years. You might want to get some renovations going on that bad boy, or just trade that bad boy in. Better than both USA. Whoops, did I say that out loud? Yeah. If y'all haven't seen, what's his name? Shuffle Couple Dan did a video on a both USA glow tube or Titan tube or whatever the hell they call it. And yeah, go watch his video. Steve, what's up, my man? What's up? Steve's in the house. Thank you. Steve says charge $200 more. If I do that, then nobody will ever buy it, and I won't have to worry about it anyway. Roger's in the house. La Rocas in the house. Mark Davis in the house from Arkansas. What's up, Mark? Thank you for joining, man. Thank you for joining. We got a good show. We're still just getting started, getting warmed up. I'm sure you said some nice things about... I did, man. I did say some nice things about you. I sure did. Kelly says nope on the lightsabers. And Pretty Boy says, yeah, the Evox 12s are the supposed competitors of the Maui 44G2. So I'll tell you, I've heard them both now. The 44G2 is way nicer. It's way cleaner. I like the way it looks better. Now, I know it's a little harder to move around. I know the Evox 12 has the nice wheels on the back and the handle, so you can pull it and wheel it around, which makes that way easier. but the 44 G2s just look better and they sound way better in my opinion. I don't know, but it didn't fill my ears. The Evox 12 didn't fill your ears, so I went with Maui's. Yeah. Hey, Robin's in the house all the way up from Canada. Thank you, Robin. What's up, man? Saying what's up in those comments. Hit that like button. Hit that like button for me. Everybody hit the like button. JTM in the house. James's channel will be blowing up in the near future. I hope so, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. We have fun here on Wednesday nights. I have fun chatting it up with you guys, and I'm loving doing the videos. So, yeah, man, my channel's growing nice and slowly, smoothly. I mean, we just had the 1,000 sub celebration 2 weeks ago, and I hit 1,105 or so something today. So we've already gained another 105 subscribers since the celebration. So I'm enjoying it, man. This has been great. Robin, looking for a podcast, landed now on your live. Well, there you go, man. You got another hour and a half of me yapping to keep you entertained. So we just talked about a quince I did on last Friday. Now let's move along to Saturday. So last Saturday, I did a corporate Christmas party. And check this out, man. We were out. It was at a hotel, a Hyatt down, not downtown, but like in a fairly busy area of Houston. Go to the screen share. So I walk in and I was greeted with this. Look at the size of these things. Now it's hard to see on video, but these things were literally like, I mean, the size of like you could pick that thing up and knock somebody out with it. So that was pretty cool. They had up in there. It smelled so good in this hotel too. I don't know what they pumped through their air conditioner to make it smell, but it just had that Christmas vibe, Christmas smell. It was so nice. Maybe I'm getting old. Listen to me. It smelled so good in there. Let me tell you. So they had that big old Christmas tree. And then I was actually working in this room here. So they had this room here, and then they had two rooms to the side over here where they were having another giant Christmas party. And that's what all these people were there for. So these people, and they had like a little string quartet going there. They were actually for the party next door to the one I was at. So I guess that was a little photo booth area they had. So I know you guys want to see the setup. Let's get to the setup. So check this out, dude. There was no room to spare in this room, dude. So this was a party that I originally thought was for 250 people. But once I got there, she was like, I don't know why. I must have confused it with a different party. But she was like, yeah, we have about 98 guests. I was like, oh, sweet. Okay. These Exotons are going to murder this 98 party for sure. Everybody hit that like button. Hit the like button on the stream for me. So this was the room. So we got all the tables over here for people to eat and for a cocktail hour. So this party was from 5:30 until 11 at night. And then you got this table back here. They gave away all these gifts over here. So it was a casino theme, obviously. They had all these tables here, and all this was right in front of my DJ booth. Look at this. So for the hotel gig, I took the Exoton S-1503s. So we got two of them bad boys. And then my booth is actually a facade from China. And there's different scrims you can put on it. And so I went with this black one here. And of course, I got the gig bar because they wanted dance floor lighting, which is weird. They paid for dance floor lighting, but there was no dance floor. So I don't know. That was kind of strange, but there's my DJ setup, literally jammed in the corner with a craps table, like literally 3 feet in front of me. But the reason why I'm showing this is because I want to tell you guys, I want to show you guys something. So throughout the night, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and mute that. Well, I can turn it way down. So they gave away some boots, some Christmas trees, a Texan package, or go to a Texans football game, a PlayStation, And by the way, they had me announce all of these prizes at the end of the night. From about 10:15 to 10:50, I was basically announcing all of this stuff. They were doing drawings, and they had me announce it and read all of these little cards. And at the end of the night, they ended up giving me a $200 tip because they were like, "Your personality is so cool. Like you're so great on the microphone, and we can't wait to have you back next year." And so it was super exciting, man. It made me feel good. I forgot to shrink that up, but whatever. They gave away this nice heated jacket and a little grill and a TV. And it was funny. I got on the mic. I was like, all right, guys, don't forget, there's a TV right here in front of my booth. Make sure you put your raffle tickets in there. I was like, if nobody wins it, then I'm taking it home with me. So, yeah. So that was all the stuff they gave away. Oh, I just took a picture of behind the booth. Not the cleanest, but I took out the Rain 4. And so here's something I wanted to talk about as well. So you see this thing right here. This is what I was using to connect all of my stuff when I go to a gig like this. Well, we talked about it on the Gear Guys podcast. If you guys don't know, me and Robin from Expert Island, we are doing a podcast called the Gear Guys, where we mainly just talk about gear, speakers, mixers, all kinds of stuff. Well, I brought up to him on that podcast. So when I turned my sound all the way down, at the end of the night, like 10:40, 10:15 or whatever, to do all those announcements, my speakers had an audible. Now it wasn't like horrible, but I noticed it. And the people that were standing like right here by my booth noticed it. And I tried turning down my gains on my controller. I tried turning down my gains on the speakers, and it was not helping. And so I talked to Robin about it, and he's like, yeah, you need a power conditioner. When you go to these hotels, they have a lot of bad grounds, and I didn't know anything about this. So, I mean, we all learn something new all the time. So I ordered 2 power conditioners from IDJ Now. They should be here in a week or two. And again, I'll keep you guys updated on that. But this was the second time I did a hotel gig and my speakers had an audible, in the speakers. Now, once you start playing music or talking at the mic and stuff, you don't hear it. But as soon as the sound dies off from the speakers, you'll hear that nasty audible tone. So make sure you guys are prepared for that. I just want to share all of my mistakes with you guys as well. That's a mistake. I should have had a power conditioner, and I didn't even really know what they were. I mean, I thought this thing is more or less, it's an ADJ circuit breaker thing. I don't know, I guess it's just a glorified power strip, but it has a separate switch for each thing that you plug into it. And I thought that was good enough. Well, I was wrong. So there you go, guys. You learned something from me, from my mistakes. Make sure you get yourself some kind of power conditioner. I found a 2-pack of power conditioners. The Furman, I believe it's called the Furman M8X or something like that. You guys can look them up. They were like $130 each, and I got 2 of them for like $200, or it was like $320 or something like that with shipping and all that. So yeah, man, I made another rookie mistake, but again, nobody there really noticed but me and maybe a couple of people that were standing in front of the booth, but nobody said anything, of course. And I got a $200 tip at the end of the night. So they were super gracious and they were a lot of fun. What was really cool about this gig is that they played those casino games all the way up until the raffle. And then once we did the raffle, the party was over at 11 and it was like 10:50. So I played 3 more songs and I basically ended the night, and I told them thank you and all that. And it was cool because the whole time I was playing music, they were playing on the craps tables and on the, they were playing all the casinos, and they were singing and they were grooving at the tables. But I was able to just play whatever I wanted, man. I was just, ad-libbing and just mixing, and it was so much fun, man. It was like a 3-hour practice session. I was just able to play whatever I wanted. Now, there was a lot of Latinos there, as you can see here. And so I did play a lot of Spanish music, the Spanish music that I know. And I had a couple of people come up and request some deep Spanish music that I got off Tidal. So that's another thing, man. Make sure you guys have Tidal or some kind of a streaming service to be able to play those types of things like that. And let's see what else we got here. This was just another one I took where everyone. So you can hear the Spanish in the background. I don't want to play too much so I don't get demonetized. Oh, that's the same video. And let's see what else we got here. Playing some countries. There was a lot of country folks there. And that's it for my gigs over this past weekend, man. So there you go. I had a good time. It was a lot of fun. Let's get back to the chat. And man, yeah. So that was my weekend. Let me see. I think I heard our guest in the green room. So, all right, I'll chop it up with him in a minute. So let's get back to the chat. J-Tech, you rock the MLS 1000s. I will have to unbox them when I get back home. Oh, cool, man. You got you a gift from Santa Claus when you get back home, huh? Awesome, dude. Everybody hit that thumbs up button. Thank you for reminding everybody. I really appreciate it. Oh, wait, the 1000s was a fancy house gig. Yeah, that was last week, man. That was last week. The Lucky Fishes. James, are you using a DMX program with the gig bar? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Depending on my mood, I'll just use Sound Switch or the ILS command. Yeah. I have Sound Switch, but I just found, dude, I like just hitting the remotes. Like, I don't think any of the customers care. Nobody really pays attention. And lighting is just not my thing. I am not that excited about lighting, to be honest. So what do you guys think of those glow tubes? Yeah, I didn't really say too much in the comments. Those types of fishes are koi, carp, Chinese fish water. Awesome. They're beautiful fish. Yeah, they were crazy looking, dude. I was like, whoa, when I walked in there. That was kind of neat. I had to draw raffle tickets and call out numbers at my, yeah, so same thing, man. I spent about 45 minutes doing that. But it was actually kind of fun. I kind of found it. I was like, you know what? I might have me another little business opportunity because I kind of enjoyed doing it, actually. I thought I was kind of like, oh, I don't want to do this. And then when I got to doing it, it was actually kind of fun. And I was like, all right, man, I don't think I mind this. So, what's up, D-Main? Can you hear me okay? Awesome. Awesome. I'm doing good, man. So, the stream can't hear you yet. I'll bring you in just a few minutes. But thank you for being on time. I appreciate it. Let's see. LaRocca says you a rookie. I know, right? I made another rookie mistake. Chillin'. Yeah, I did that before last Christmas party last year, and I have a next gig coming up soon. All right. Live wire power strip and surge protector with 10-inch cord, 10-foot cord is one of the Furman SB6. Yep. D-Main trying to get my high quality cam and mic going. Awesome. Yep. You're good. American DJ, do you use the app Pulse? No, I didn't. Oh man, I forgot about that, Kobe. Man, I'm glad you reminded me about that. Yeah, I got to get back on that. That's a pretty cool app. It's kind of like what Virtual DJ just added to their program. It gives you suggestions of songs and stuff like that. So I need to get back on that thing. How did the monitor work out? I didn't use it. I didn't need it because I was in such a small area. I was in the corner and I didn't even need it. What are you booing, Kelly? Oh, pass on the light. You're still, she's still yelling at me about not using the light tubes. That's hilarious. For me, I paid mine, American DJ, PC. Man, I swear, I talk too much with you guys. The ILS command. I was going to go over 2 videos, and it's already 7:50. I need to bring him in 10 minutes. So we'll skip over the first thing. I did want to go over this, so check this out, guys, and let me know in these comments, what do you guys think about this? Let's go back to the screen share. So Nick posted... What am I doing? I messed up the... There we go. Right there. So Spinelli posted that... Well, I'll let him say it. Here we go. Oh. Can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that? Because I don't see if audio is going through on my mixer. I mean, on my OBS. Could you guys hear that? Put in the comments real quick if you could hear that. We can't hear it. Okay, that's what I thought. All right. I forget now what I did. I think it's because it's a short, because you can hear YouTube videos. Max screen. No. Let's see. I wonder why that's not playing. All right. Well, anyway, I'll just tell you what he said. So Nick is proposing he's gonna, he has a member section on his YouTube channel, and I've been racking my brain trying to figure out, what I could do as far as a member section. And maybe you guys tell me, am I just jumping the gun here? I only have 1,000 subscribers. Do I need to slow my roll, slow down here? But he said his commitment is, and for 2026 is, he's going to record every event. Now, I don't believe he's going to do this, because that would be like if he has a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, a club and then a wedding and then another wedding. There's no way he's filming 3 events in one weekend. But I could see him filming one event every weekend. But he says he's gonna film every event he goes to in 2026, and he's gonna post a video about every single about every single event he does in 2026 in his member section for his YouTube channel. And he's asking people, to join his channel. And it's $9.99 a month. I was thinking too, should I join? I'm like, I wonder if I should join, and then I could let you guys know, what the business is, like what he's doing over there or whatever. And maybe we could even react to some of it, in future streams. So I might do that. But I was just wondering, what do you guys think? Is that like something that you guys might be interested in as far as on his channel? And, I was trying to think of ideas of what I could do behind a member section. I don't really know, right now. I don't have any grand ideas. So as far as a member section on my channel, that's not going to happen anytime soon yet. But I don't know. I don't know if this is this a good idea? What do you guys think? I thought it was a pretty good idea. I'm like, man, you could actually learn a lot, especially from Nick. He's one of the best professionals in the game right now, and he's great on social media. He's great on YouTube, and he's obviously killing it on his wedding. So I think it would be, I don't know, man. $9.99 a month. That's kind of like a Netflix subscription. I don't know. That's kind of, I don't know, man. So I was thinking maybe I would do it for a few months and see. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in those comments. What do y'all think about that? I don't know. And I always feel weird too about asking people to pay to be, to see something extra or better on your channel. I don't know. And again, I'm not new to YouTube, but like I'm new to all this stuff, like the monetization and the, marketing and all that stuff. I'm not great at that. I had a YouTube channel like 12 years ago that got to 1,000 subscribers as well. And it was a movie channel about movies. It was a totally separate, weird, different audience and everything. But it's still, I don't know, man. I don't know what I could put behind a paywall that I could feel comfortable asking you guys to pay for to have access to. You know what I mean? I don't know what I could value-wise, what I could do for that. But anyways, I was going to go over this video with the glow tubes, and I was going to go over Nick's video on the flex stand because of my Chavez stand breaking. I was going to see what your guys' thoughts were on that, but I don't know. Maybe we'll do that on next week's show or whatever. But right now, we're going to be checking out this guy right here, D Main. So I just got introduced to him. I think it popped up on Facebook, and then it also popped up on my YouTube channel. He did a video on the Exoton 1503s, so we're going to check that out, and we will get his live commentary. Why is this not? I don't understand why my audio is not working anymore on the... Let me see if I can fix this. Main camera, screen capture, properties, display capture. All right, it sounds good to me. Let me see. I'm gonna play it again. Nope, no sound is going into my OBS for some reason. Advanced audio properties. Sorry, guys. Once again, we're having technical difficulties on the sound here. Monitor and output. Close. Let me see if that works. Nope. It's not muted. All right. Well, I guess we're not going to go over his video because y'all can't hear it. And I don't know why. Properties. No, it's on my end. It's definitely on my end because it. Oh, there. Hold up.
Everyone else is going to be really freaky.
Now I got an echo. Okay, let me turn off the monitor. That's what it is. I got it to work. Hold on. I just had to. That's weird. I just had to go in and reselect it, which is totally weird. Okay.
Out over this product.
All right.
Just gonna flip it up.
Guess you guys can hear it now.
Very tightly packed, as you guys can tell, which is good. It's not going to get damaged during travel. First things first, you've got your user's manual. Really dense foam right here. They've even got the little cardboard corners. I'm really impressed by the packaging. See if I can wiggle this foam out real quick.
Is it working okay, right? You guys can hear it and everything? Jack, can y'all hear
Get
it?
rid of that. Super well packed. They've got plastic on it. They've got the cardboard corners on the boxes.
It shows it's going through my OBS, so it should be good.
They've got 2 boxes and the styrofoam.
Turn up the desktop audio. Okay.
Go ahead and flip it upside down. She's upside down, but that's good. They do have these rubber feet on there, nice and grippy.
Okay.
I don't think they had that on their first model, so that's a plus to Exoton. These should not move around. They're really, really grippy bottom feet. All right, so there you have it. There's the sub. It's in all its glory. I'll give it a nice little spin for you guys. Rubber's protecting my floors. So I'm impressed. It's got these handles on the side, so it's not too heavy. I mean, I'm a light guy. I'm super tiny.
He's the light guy. He's super tiny. He says, I love it. I love it.
Not too bad.
Self-awareness.
That's all you guys came for.
I'm the king of that, bro.
You guys also want to see the column part of this speaker. That's the 15-inch sub. They do sell sub covers for the subs. They also sell this model in white now.
So this was an interesting camera angle he chose. It's like right up his pants. You know what I mean?
Again, super well.
On the floor.
You know I got to do a little roasting, my man. You know how this is how we do on my channel. By the way, if you hadn't seen any of my previous videos or live streams,
Foam. Three styrofoam inserts, and they're in bags. So super well packed here. Set that aside.
at least the one thing he didn't do, which I see a lot of guys do when they do this camera angle from down below, they'll show the camera. Like a lot of guys do this in the car when they're in the car filming themselves, and they'll put the camera right where you can see right up their nose and see like their nose hairs and like their boogers. I don't get why guys do that. At least he didn't go that far.
I actually had a second angle that I was trying to record, but I had it pointed too low. You'll see me looking to the right a lot.
Give me a carrying case here.
I don't think they can't hear you right now because I didn't put you in. But he said he had a second camera angle. He did at the very beginning. It went to a second angle, and I was like, "Damn, he's got some good camera work." Okay. Oh, you can hear him. Oh, okay. Everybody said they can hear you.
Oh, cool.
That's cool. All right. Well,
let me mute it real quick.
I'm about to say we can hear your dog barking.
Here's the rest of what came in the column bar. It's super nice that they pack it this way. It is not going to get damaged with Exoton. If you guys are worried about things getting damaged because it's got to go on a flight or cross country, do not worry about it. They pack this beautifully. Probably the best packaging I've seen from any company. Looks like they included the long bar and the short bar. So I'll pull those out and show you guys the different lengths. Let me go ahead and get this unboxed real quick. Each piece comes with its own carrying bag. These are some of the best speakers I have heard, especially at this price point. There's no way that these should be under $1,000.
All right, so let's get back to...
I can't even fake it.
All right, let's get back to... I just want to hear his thoughts at the end. We've all seen the speakers. We know what they look like. Him taking them out. I want to turn this down again. This was way too loud. It almost hurt my ears. There we go. But yeah, let's hear his thoughts on these.
I cannot even fake it. These are some of the best speakers I have heard, especially at this price point. There's no way that these should be under $1,000. So if you guys see these, go and run and grab them.
All right, sorry. Yeah, my lady just got home, so now it'll be quiet.
These are way better than their price point. Oh my goodness. I mean, I paid more money for my little Everse 8. Sure, it's battery powered. Sure, it's got all the DSP
that is such
like
a
this does and stuff.
that is such a great point that I never even thought of to say in my video. Like, he's right. Like, this entire column system, which is essentially a subwoofer and a top speaker, is cheaper than an Everse 8. Which, I mean, okay, the Everse 8's a great speaker. Don't get me wrong, and I love it for ceremonies. But that's a great point.
But that's an 8-inch speaker, y'all. Here you're getting a 15 and an entire column. They can give you both the poles, the long throw and the short throw
the
pole.
value.
They give you a carrying case that's padded. Each individual thing gets wrapped as well before it goes in the case. Man, Exoton, you guys really outdid yourself with this one, and I think that everyone else in the market is going to be really freaking out over this product because there's no way you guys beat it, especially at the price point that, like, think about it, Everse, they're doing their Evolve 50s and 70s, or my bad, I'm sorry, the Electro Voice is doing their Evolve 50s and 70s at like twice this price point, sometimes 3 times the price point. If you guys are looking for something budget that doesn't feel budget, these S-1503s by Exoton are amazing. They do have...
So the Evolve 50s are 4 times the price at $2,000. The Evolve 70s are 6 times the price at $3,000. The Evolve 90s are 8 times the price at $3,500. So, I mean, again, I know we've been over this, but like, the value, I mean, come on. So that's enough edging. I guess let's get him on here. Let's see. I got to remember how to do this now. Remember, guys, I'm not a trained professional. Okay. Oh, my man's got good jokes. All right. Copy link. And now we paste it here. Paste and we hit OK. Only alphanumeric characters. All right. I did something wrong. Let's try deleting this again. Again, my guys know on this channel, I'm not a professional. Copy the link. This is literally like my 3rd or 4th interview. So there we go. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody say what's up to D-Main. Let's see. I need to adjust the camera, or you need to adjust the camera. Let's see. I think I got mine locked. So guest. Let me unlock it. Guest 1. Unlock. Bring it down.
Oh, yeah. It was way up there.
Yeah. I'm trying to. I don't know if it's my fault or your fault. Again, I'm not a trained professional at this. Command. Oh, that's not doing it. That's just making the video bigger. Yeah, can you adjust it? Just like move it up on your side?
I don't know that it lets me. Yeah, I just have a window that I can kind of move around.
No, I mean on your on your laptop or whatever that's like that's doing the video.
Yeah. Not that I see.
Oh, here we go. I got it. There we go.
There we go. So yeah, your side.
Yes.
OBS is tough to learn.
Yeah, man.
You're not the only one.
Yeah. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody give it up for DJ D-Main in the house. All right, hold on. I'm still fixing this thing. All right there. Oh my God, this looks horrible. All right. Move that in. Move that.
He's trying to see out my nostrils, guys. He's
I know.
trying to get that angle.
All right, I'm talking shit about it. By the way, this is a uncensored show, so. But let's try to keep it. There we go. Now you're looking pretty.
Sweet.
All right. Once again, everybody, welcome D-Main to the King's Court. I wasn't. So what's up, my man? Tell me about yourself. Where are you from? What kind of DJ are you? Are you full time? You got a Cowboys hat? Oh my God, he's a Cowboys fan, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I have
it hard enough.
I know. That's for the Cowboys. Let's hear it for the Cowboys. Anyway, so what are you out of Dallas?
No, so I'm out of Colorado.
Colorado. All right.
Yeah, so I grew up 2 hours south of here in Pueblo, but now I'm out of Castle Rock, Colorado. So nice little middle ground, maybe about 10 minutes south of Denver. Denver is what people know.
Mm-hmm. I've been to Colorado. I've been to what was it called? It was a ski resort place. This was like 15 years. Durango.
Oh, there you go.
So yeah,
that's super south, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it was beautiful, man. I want to take my kids. My kids have never seen any real country, and I'm like, I just think back. I'm from West Virginia, so I either want to take them there and see the mountains and the snow and all that, or I would love to go back to Colorado. It was super pretty there, and like just it was nice. I really enjoyed it. But again, I'm from Houston, so of course somebody from Houston's gonna be like, "Oh, this is awesome," you know.
No, I get you there. Yeah.
But yeah, so
West Virginia, though, I could hear it a little bit. I could hear the West Virginia stayed with you a little bit.
Yeah. So that's where I was born, and we moved to Houston when I was about 6. So I got, I got
Houston,
both.
I mean, it's country either way.
Yeah. It's hillbilly either way, but but so tell me about your DJ career. What do you got going on as far as DJing goes?
Yeah, so currently I run Out the Box Entertainment. It is my own company. We're starting to expand a little bit, do like 1099 DJs and stuff. Eventually, maybe bring them on as actual employees.
Oh, you're multi-opping. Awesome.
I'm trying to get to that point. I just seem to be kind of getting most of the inquiries, not all the inquiries by any means. We got a lot of good DJs out here.
Yeah.
But I have more inquiries than I can handle sometimes. So I'm starting to be able to kind of pass them off and kind of grow the team a little bit. But
that's awesome.
I started off at doing clubs and stuff like everyone pretty much, and taking my little $150 and bringing in my speakers and playing till 2 a.m. sometimes later.
Yeah.
But I've been DJing weddings the last 3 years, the last 3 seasons, 2 full-time. So this will be my 4th season that we're going into. I've got well over 30 booked already for 2026. So
awesome.
Full season coming up. And that's the kind of the basics of where I'm at with my DJing career.
That's cool, man. So you're doing it full time?
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah. So awesome, dude. Well, that's incredible. Yeah. So I only do maybe 1 or 2 events a month. I don't know what happened in December. It got crazy. Like as soon as I started this show, I'm like, all right, and then it's like I get booked all these gigs, and I'm like, so I'm doing Christmas parties and all this other stuff, which anyway. So, but no, that's great, man. That's cool that you're doing it for real. Like I feel sometimes like a poser. I'm like, I am a DJ or whatever, but not like for real. It's not like what I do for everything, but
but we all start somewhere. And I mean, that's something like I could tell you, but I'm also telling the viewers and everything too. I had ran a recording studio when I started music and everything.
Okay.
And that was maybe 5 or 6 years ago. And so I've recorded music, a bunch of rappers, things like that, singer-songwriters. I made a couple songs myself as well. And then I decided one day I need a camera because content, how content's important. So I got a camera. And then after I got the camera, I started kind of working with that, doing photos, doing videos, the studio. So I had that income. And then somebody introduced DJing to me. So I had that income. And I was still working my full 9 to 5. And so at that point, I was like, you know what? I have options. It's not like I was getting booked as a photographer. It wasn't really getting booked tons as a DJ, but I had my little Friday, Saturday gig. And then I had enough money saved up, and I just I have faith in Jesus. So I kind of prayed on it. And then I just woke up that next morning and I said, you know what, I'm going to put in my 2 weeks and he's going to just take care of me. And ever since I've just been booked out and taken care of. And now I'm just kind of expanding. It's funny because I'll look back on posts and I'll tell my crowd what I'm going to do for the year.
Yeah.
And then I end up doing something completely different. That's equally cool and epic or whatever. But it's like, oh, I'm going to focus on the studio this year. And then I'm a wedding DJ. But I'm consistently out there and putting myself out there. So.
Awesome, dude. Well, congratulations, man. That's cool that you're living the dream. You're living like what you really want to do. And that's so cool, man. Like sometimes I daydream myself. Like as I was telling my wife, like we did a back-to-back. It was the first time I'd ever done a back-to-back on a Friday, Saturday weddings. And I told her, I was like, I think I could do this like full time if we really, went for it. But I mean, that's awesome, dude. So how did you come across the Exoton speakers and all that? How did you get introduced to them?
I don't remember where I first saw it, if it was Facebook or YouTube, but I definitely watched one of your videos and one of DJ Too Legit's videos.
All right.
And then that one where you were doing the Rockville Titan and then another speaker, all 3, you were kind of testing them too. So I saw 2 of your videos and then I got excited about it. So I just kind of reached out to them and I said, hey, I want to make videos. And we got a little deal going on. And then so I purchased that first one. I wanted to see how it was.
Oh, you were smart. Yeah. I just went in. I was like, I YOLO'd. I'm like, give me 2 of them. I want 2
give
of them.
Me 2. Yeah. I was like, I'll just get one. And worst case scenario, I'll flip it.
Yeah. Or you could always like at Amazon, I think you could send it back, but I keep telling people that I'm like, just buy one and send it back. But I don't know with electronics if you can even do that. But
Yeah, if you're even able to.
Yeah.
Well, and I have my eyes on the white ones really, but I was impatient. I'm
Yeah.
like, man, I want to get this in before Christmas. I want to unwrap a little gift.
Heck yeah.
So that was the main thing. And I wanted to make more content too, because I've been really focused on product content recently, and
Mhm.
I've teamed up with Phoenix Pro, which they're a little bit more of a budget company, mics and stuff, but
Yep.
they've been making some good mics lately. So I've been teamed up with them and testing out their different in-ears and their different microphones, and makes for good content. Plus, then I can tell you guys, hey, is this good? Is it not?
Exactly. Well, and that's the thing. I mean, like so Phoenix Pro to me is the Exoton of microphones. Like I love Phoenix Pro. I have it in my top end DJ booth. I have the Phoenix Pro PTU 2U, I think it is.
Mhm.
It
That's a good
it
one.
has true diversity, has scanning, it has all the features the freaking $2,000 Sennheisers have, and it's $300. And
Yep.
it sounds incredible. It sounds perfect. I love it.
Yeah, you don't have to EQ it much at all. Maybe take the bass out if anything.
Yeah, yeah. And then for my ceremony setup for the first 2 years, I used the Phoenix Pro PTU 71. Yeah, I think it's a
Okay, yeah.
71. And again, it scans. It sounds great. I've never had it. I mean, knock on the table. I've never had a dropout with it. And now I use the little what is it? Hollyland Lark Max 2 or whatever. It's so easy, man, to use those. And it actually comes with, it's a new one that just came out. I need to do a review on it on my channel, but I've just been focusing on speakers. But I have so much crap to review, man, and like do, and all these companies like asking me to like, I'm like, I have this thing here, and I'm like, I looked online. There's like, you guys in the comments, let me know, should I really do a video on this? I think every DJ, every musician, every freaking I think like soccer moms have reviewed this on YouTube. I'm like, what could I possibly say that hasn't already been said like 10 times over? I'm like, I don't know.
Dude,
so
I got sent almost the exact same thing. It was a Bluetooth XLR adapter.
Okay.
So it wasn't the microphone one, but it was a Bluetooth one.
yeah,
And same thing. I'm like, how am I supposed to make a video on this? So I just made a real quick, like, moved my camera towards the thing, and then I said one quick intro, and I just did a 10-second short and called it good.
Yeah.
'Cause sometimes that's all you need. It's like, okay, here's the product. This is what it is. You guys know what it is. I'm not gonna, you know what Bluetooth is. You know what XLR is. Like,
yeah. Well, see, for me, like as far as the reviews go, like I have so much fun trying to make it funny and trying to make it entertaining. Like my whole thing is, my goal is, I want my wife to sit down and watch the video, who she cares nothing about any of this crap. And if she can sit through a 10-minute video and watch it, then I'm like, all right, I got a good one. Let me put it on YouTube. And I'm just like, I don't know how I can do that, So it's like,
yeah, you gotta throw it on a short.
yeah,
Just
man, or
leave
something
it
like that.
flash.
Yeah. Yeah. As I was looking over your channel and I was like, all right, yeah, he's pumping them out. I'm like, in the last like 2 weeks, you pumped out like 9 videos. I'm like, wow, like that's crazy. So
well, it's my off season, so
That's
being
true.
full time, dude. I am sitting at the house bored right now. And honestly, you were mentioning how you were getting booked for holiday stuff. I somehow am not getting booked for much holiday stuff. I had one holiday party on the 13th, and then
yeah.
I had an opportunity to do New Year's, but I decided not to. But other than that, man, I had not gotten hit up for that. And I think part of that is I'm not in my hometown that I grew up in.
Yeah.
I think if I were to be, then I'd know more of the corporations and things like that. But where I'm at right now, yeah, I don't think I've put myself out in this market yet enough. Just more the Colorado market in general.
So how are you? That's a good jumping off point. How are you advertising and stuff to pick up your weddings? Is it mostly word of mouth? Are you doing internet stuff? Are you just doing Instagram and TikTok and all that?
Yeah, so I've got my website. I just have them fill out a form, and or if they get past the form, then it shows transparent pricing and stuff. But most people just want to fill out the form.
Yeah.
And then I have the way I filter people to that is mainly just Facebook groups. So we have like a group page that's called like Brides in Colorado. So I'm sure that there's probably, if you look for it, everyone that's watching, if you guys look for it, there's probably like a brides in your country or in your state.
Yeah.
So I have that one, and then a couple other different Facebook groups like that literally brides will just go on there and say, hey, I'm looking for a DJ at this place, this date. And then I'll do my little spiel. It's pretty much a copy paste spiel with my thing at the bottom. And then if they hit me up, they hit me up.
Wow.
So it's all filtered pretty easily. I haven't had to, this is going to shock a lot of people, but I have not had to pay any advertising dollars at all whatsoever.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Yeah. So I tried, you know, doing the free versions of some of those sites, and I'm like, no, this is crap. You know, I joined what are they called? One of them was Gig Salad, and then the other one was Zola or something like that.
Yeah,
And
Zola, yeah.
it's just people kicking tires, and like it's just
Wedding
a waste.
wire.
Yeah, it's such a waste of time. And so that's why I ended up joining up with DJ Danny B. He's here in Houston, and he's like a high end wedding guy. And because I told him, I was like, dude, I only want to do a couple events a month, you know? And I was like, just give me your overflow or whatever, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
And so it's working out good like that. But I mean, if I ever were to go full time, that's why I always ask. I'm like, I wouldn't know, you know, where to start. You know, I was like, should I go to wedding shows? Should I go do this or that? I don't know, you know, like what to do. But yeah, he keeps me busy enough. And then, so that's how I do it.
That's how a lot of people start, is they'll take a gig from another DJ a couple times and things like that, or they'll do it for their friend. Like for me,
Yeah.
this is laughable. Actually, it's hilarious. Like looking back that it was only 3 or 4 years ago, but I brought in my studio speakers, which were the Yamaha HS8s. So 2 8-inch speakers, no sub, no nothing. I brought that in and I did his wedding for $200.
Wow.
And he loved it. I just saw him the other day and he was like, hey, remember when, because I was DJing another event that he helped me get the gig for,
Yeah.
recommended me for. And he goes, remember the speakers you had last time? Because I'm in here with my dual 15s,
Right.
and my sub cabinets and stuff.
Yeah, I have the Yamaha HS4s, I think it is. In my big DJ booth is like a giant reception desk, and I put a Rain Performer in there, and I put the HS4s as my monitors in that booth. And
Nice,
I just roll it all into a venue, and then hook it, you know, hook power up, and I'm ready to go. And but yeah, those are good speakers. But yeah, that's funny to DJ an
Maybe
actual
not for
wedding.
a full
Yeah.
wedding. Yeah. I'm like, if somebody would have taken a photo of me, I would have been done for life.
Oh no, yeah, maybe so. I don't know, but yeah, we gotta.
But you got to start somewhere, you know. And if it's your friend, then it's your friend, you know.
Yeah, so that was another question I was going to ask you. Like, so how have you evolved over the years? You know, like what did you use at the beginning? What do you use now? Like, what's your favorite gear? What's your favorite manufacturers? All that good stuff.
Yeah. So it went from like the studio to starting to do some live shows. So I started renting out different venues and stuff. But in Pueblo, it's really not like music venues. They just happen to have a stage in a bar or like a pool hall or whatever. So we found a pool hall that holds like 350 people, and it had like a really probably 20, 25 foot long stage by like 10 or 15 or something, pretty big stage. And then they had some like cheap JBLs hung up on the ceiling and stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
But a big dance floor and everything. So we did our first show like that. And then I said, man, this just isn't enough. I need better sound. So I started doing some research, and I found Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, yeah.
Marketplace, man.
That's where I buy almost everything.
Yeah. So I found 2 JBL 225s, which retail, I think, still for about $550 or $600. They're passive speakers, but I found 2 of those for a total of $500. So I saved like $500. I got those 2.
Yeah.
Bought a couple amps from one of my. So when I worked at my full-time job, one of the guys I worked with was a sound engineer, and we kind of both quit at the same time. He went and started doing work at a theater full-time. And then, so I hit him up for a lot of questions. And so he told me, hey, get these crowns, blah, blah. So I got a crown amplifier. And then a backup. I can't remember what the backup was, something cheap off Facebook Marketplace as well. And I ran with that for a little while. And then I loved those speakers so much that I got a second pair. So I've got 4 of those.
So you were just doing events at that one venue?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
At that point, like just at that venue. And then I would do the Fridays, and I would, like, if I wasn't doing an actual concert, then I was just DJing the club.
Oh, okay.
At like their sister bar, but their sister bar like held like 100 people.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of helping out that owner specifically and kind of doing whatever he owned and whatever he needed. So I would do karaoke sometimes, even randomly on like a Wednesday night or whatever too.
Yeah.
Just staying busy. But yeah, so I those JBL 225s, I right away took out the horns and I put in Selenium horns. So I upgraded the horns right away. And I rocked with those for all the way up till now. I mean, I still rock with them at a lot of weddings. And I think as far as the rating wise, they still get louder than these Exotons do.
Yeah.
It's a dual 15 setup. So the bottom 15 is a bass cabinet part of the 15. Then the second 15 is like a mid and mid driver. And then you have the horn for like the highs and stuff. So I really think they're great. A lot of people hate passive because you got to lug them in. They're 110 pounds. You know how light I am. I told you.
Yeah.
It's pretty tough to lug around, but I figured it out, and I enjoy it because it's just a nice one pickup and one carry in. I don't even carry in subs for a lot of the events. I will bring in a sub if it's like a 200 person event or something, but those dual 15s do plenty.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Yeah.
And how are you transporting everything?
So just in my truck, I've got it down to where currently I run a gig bar. I want to get away from the gig bar because I think it's just
don't be.
It just throws it up.
It's fine. Yeah, like I'm a 100% gig bar like supporter, dude. Because like people, the guests is and now down here in Houston. In Houston, they don't care. Like they don't care at all.
They don't.
And you got some moving heads. You got some lights. Shining on the people. They're happy.
Yeah.
Like they're happy. They'll gladly pay you $400 or $500 for that. Like, and I'm good. I'm not setting up totems and moving heads and fuck all that, man. Like that is way too much work, dude. Like, nah, bro, no.
So I think I want to get to that way too much work point, but I also want to keep this other side. So my goal is really to have that budget package and that $5,000 package or whatever. Like if you'll pay me, I'll come out there at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
I'll start setting up with a buddy or whatever if you pay the money.
Right.
But yeah, I think eventually that those looks are kind of cool. And like your wife doesn't like the tube lights. I thought the same thing when I first started seeing them.
Mm-hmm.
But the more I see them, I'm like, you know what? Those are kind of nice. They're kind of classy.
And that's the thing, man. Oh, so what's cool about the glow tubes that I was talking about earlier, they have a warm white feature. And when you turn on the warm white around your DJ booth, dude, it makes it glow, bro. It's like, you got to watch. I was going to show the video, but I end up yapping my mouth way too much. I was going to show the video. I'm going to try to get this guy on as well on my show. He's another newcomer on YouTube, and I'm going to try to get him on, and I'm going to show his video. But like he shows how it looks great, man. Like it really looks great. As far as the glow tubes, now the other tubes don't have that warm white. They just have the cool white. But the warm white, it looks like
a candle.
Exactly. It looks like big candles like all around your DJ booth. And I was sitting there looking at that and I'm like, oh, my big DJ, that would look so good around my DJ booth, dude. Like I know, like, so now I'm like, I think I gotta get me some. I think I gotta get some.
First time I saw them in person, some drummers brought them in. So I was throwing one of those concerts and we brought in, I don't know if some people in the group will know, Sky Daddy. She's a girl singer. She wasn't big at that point. She's starting to get a little bit bigger, but we brought her out and they had like, I can't remember who the opening people were, but anyway, the opening people had a drummer and they set out their whole, I think it's 6 of the tubes right around the drummer. Yeah. And it would sync with the music. And when he hit the drums, it would like flash. And I was like, dude, that is cool. Like, so that's kind of when it sold me I was like, okay, if you have it affected, right? Like if you have it set up. My problem is I'm just like you. I don't care for lighting that much to where I don't really want to mess with the controller and I don't want to mess with the change this, change that. And I have sound switch and I don't think I've ever really set it up and fully used it.
Right. Same as me.
Bars being preloaded. Like,
Same as me.
It's like preloaded. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So maybe by next year I was thinking about doing that. But yeah, so currently I keep everything in the bed of my truck for the most part. I can fit in both those 15s. They just kind of go in like Tetris. And then it's a very specific way, but as long as I put my table, I'm still rocking a table. Mm-hmm. I like the table with the long thing in front. I know there's like the nice bun ones and all these different
furniture.
Eventually, maybe I'll get to it, different furniture, but I still like the table look. Personally.
Well, that's what I just showed at the beginning of the show. My last corporate gig, I used a 6-foot table and I just I bought a Chinese facade. It was like $300 and you can change out the scrims on it. And they have all these different designs. I got like 2 different, I got a white one and it's double-sided and a black one that's double-sided. So it has 2 different designs on each one. And dude, it looks great, man. And I'm like,
yeah, that would look good.
Yeah, it looks great.
Well, in my first year DJing weddings, I used a facade. Like I absolutely used one the whole time. But I was also, I was stacking my passive amp on the thing and blah, blah. I didn't know much about cord management. And so I was just like, let's hide the mess.
Right.
Now I know how to like not have a mess because I have my Prime 4 Plus, so I don't have to have an external mixer. I know a lot of people are going to be like, yes, you do.
No, you don't. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't use one.
Yeah.
And then, so I just have like my mics plugged straight into that. And I've got the box with that. So I can tuck all my cords back in the box or under the box.
Yeah.
And then I have a long enough XLR and power cord to where I just put my amp underneath this table. So yeah, you really don't see anything besides my Odyssey box, and then my gig bar behind me.
Okay, yeah, well, yeah. If you get bored and you want to make a video, I'd love to see your setup on a video. I'm a gear freak, so I love seeing it, especially since you're using passive speakers. I would love to see how you hook all that up and how it works and all that, because I don't know
Passive in 2025 is crazy.
Yeah, right. You might get some hits on that, dude, because like I don't know shit about shit as far as passive speakers go. Like I wouldn't even know how to hook them up. I mean, I remember hooking up subwoofers in my like 1987 like Ford Mustang I had like 15 years ago. So is it similar to that? Like you have an amp and you like run wires? Okay, so I can.
It's pretty similar.
I was gonna say I could probably figure it out.
It's a speak-on cord, so you probably know like the little plug in and turn ones for the lights.
Yeah,
it's the same type of cable as that.
Oh, okay.
And it just goes straight from the output, and then everything else is just an XLR run. So you just XLR into that, and then you power that out. It's super simple.
All right.
But you can overthink it quickly. You can quickly overthink it. Like the guy who taught me made it rocket science, and I thought amps were like the easiest thing to blow and ruin and this and that. And nah, dude, I just turn it all the way up and run your sound.
Just crank it up and go, man.
Go. Just run it.
That's awesome.
And I do care about sound because like I have that studio background. So I do have like a good ear. I do care about the sound of quality and stuff. And I'm not going to say, hey, these $500 speakers are the greatest. I won't say these $500 speakers are the greatest.
Right.
But they're good.
Yeah.
They're good.
For sure.
They're not lacking. They're not, for the price point. I mean, you just can't beat those. And then, like I said, those JBLs, the only thing that people give me crap on, the guests never do, is on when I do send photos of it, they don't like that I put them on the ground sometimes. If I don't bring in a sub, they're not on they're on the ground. So then the horn is probably only about 5 feet off the ground.
Right.
So it's probably not ideal, but half the wedding, they're at dinner anyway.
That's true.
And then by the time they're partying, they're right up on me. So they're just partying.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's cool, man. So yeah, everybody does their thing. It's interesting to figure out, how everybody does their stuff. So that's pretty cool. And you're out there.
No, I'm always watching other people too.
Yeah, and you're out there making money. So that's what it's all about. If you guys got any comments for D-Main, put them in those comments. I've been kind of looking over them. Looks like a lot of people in the comments are having their own little side conversations, trying to sell their own equipment. But let's see. We're falling back here. I feel like Exoton is the move. I know they're the same speakers as the Blast King, and I've been running the newest version of that hard for 4 years. My older set is 6 years old, still going. Justin Garrett, what's up, man? Thank you for joining. Yeah, man. So for me and Too Legit, you can have faith that the Exotons are good speakers, man. Okay, speaking of that, I've been trying to convince them to take these speakers to a DJ expo and set up a demo room. But I told them, like, if y'all are going to do this, you got to have inventory. Like, you can't be, you can order these and you're going to get them in 3 months. It's like, no.
Security.
Yeah.
They have security too. They can get beat up.
it's like, well, I'll probably be the one getting beat up because, I mean, I'm the one that's been talking a lot of shit on the internet. But I'm like, I ain't worried about that. But yeah, I'm like, dude, you got to have inventory there. So when people come and they get all excited, they want to buy it now. Like me, when I see something, I want it now. I don't want it a month from now or whatever, So I think that's another reason why like our links and stuff on our videos, like my videos aren't doing that great, because like people click on it, they want to buy it and they can't. It says like, oh, you can pay. Yeah, you can pay for it now, but you're not going to get it till February. It's like,
well, let's talk about that. How long have they been on pre-sale? How many pre-sale units can you have before the product's just out?
Right.
I love Exoton. I'm not trying to talk bad, but hey.
Yeah.
It still says pre-sale on the website.
Yeah, I don't know, man. So that's one thing they got to get a handle on. And that's, they're a new company trying to, make waves or whatever. And so I've been trying to help them out, and tell them, this is, we're in America. I don't know about China, but in America, we order something online and it's at our door the next morning. We're spoiled from Amazon and stuff like that. So asking people to pay for something and then wait 6 weeks is like, nah, man. Yeah, like you got to get these things in production. You got to pump them out now. That's what I told them about the 1803s. I was like, when y'all release these 1803s and I do a video, it's like, you need to have at least 250 of them ready to go. Like, don't, Yeah. And they're like, well, we'll have 25 units. I'm like, oh my God.
Well, did you see that video though? They're sitting there by hand with a screwdriver.
I didn't.
It's like, no, you didn't. Yeah, they were putting the columns up with a screwdriver by hand.
Wow.
So they must be building these things by hand.
That's wild. Well, I mean, that's, I don't know how they're doing it, but that's what I was telling them, man. Y'all gotta you gotta get better at that or whatever. But I mean, the cool thing is they'll listen and they care. It's like all these other companies, they don't give a shit what we say. I mean, they really don't.
Yeah, they would have never changed their logo. They would have taken that to heart and been pissed off. And
yeah, exactly. Right. Exactly. They would have said, we're never working with you again. We're not sending you shit.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and I even asked them directly. I said, hey, am I okay, to criticize and like put this all out this way? And because they were willing to, work with me and possibly give me future products and stuff like that. And I even asked them that. I said, am I allowed to tell my crowd that? Because I want to be honest when I'm reviewing stuff. I don't want just people to be like, oh, he's a shill. He just takes any product.
Yeah.
I do take any product, but I'm going to try to tell you what the truth is
Yeah.
about it, And I'm getting better about that too. At first, I was just kind of showcasing products, and I'm like, check it out. This is this, and I never really gave my opinion.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get better about like giving my opinion and really being like, hey, this is a budget light. If you want a budget light, buy this.
Yeah.
Rather than just being like, yeah, this is a great light.
Right.
It's up for interpretation, and people are gonna be like, dude, that's crap compared to this $400 light I found.
Yeah, well, that was my thing when I started to say, okay, I'm going to review products. I'm like, how am I going to be different? I'm like, well, I'm going to say whatever I think, and I'm going to be totally 100% me. And I'm like, if the companies say they can't work with me anymore, so be it. I'm like, I don't need their crap anyway. It's like, I can, not to, sound like an asshole, but I can buy anything I want anyway. So I was like, if they send it to me, great. And I'm going to say like it is, and so,
yeah.
So that's why I think that's why people are liking my channel. But let's see, Kevin Sounds, man, you got Facebook groups to actually work for you. Wow, just wow. It's usually a race to the bottom with a million other DJs on there. That is very true. That is very true. So how do you deal with that? How do you, when people in those Facebook groups, I know like, dude, there's a Facebook group like you're talking about in my area, and it's like, need a DJ for this day, whatever. There'll be 50 comments. Pick me. And I don't even get on that shit.
Finding Nemo when they're like, mine. That's what I always think of every time I see a comment section.
Yeah.
But no, it's not so bad. I don't know why. Don't move to Colorado, guys.
Yeah.
I like it. But it's not too bad. It's like maybe like 7 or 8 of us DJs, and I took the time to, reach out to each one of them and say, hey, we're teammates. There's plenty of work out here. If you ever need something from me, let me know, vice versa, blah, blah, blah. Because you never know, dude. Somebody might need something last minute. I don't have a gig, and they're like, hey, I'm about to miss this wedding, and I can go save them, and vice versa. So I tried to definitely reach out to everyone that I saw kind of doing good gigs, getting good reviews. And then to answer that directly, I have a couple friends in the group as well that instantly recommend me. So when my comment comes in, I also have tags that are recommended. And then past brides will stay in the group. And I'm actually considering, so this is some game right here. I'm actually considering asking past brides to stay in the groups to then recommend. And that should obviously like help you get more gigs. And then you can just offer them like $25, $50.
Oh yeah. That's a great idea. That's a great idea.
You know what I mean? Yeah. That's a little thing I haven't implemented yet, but if you guys do need to like figure a way out, that might be one way to do it. Because past brides definitely. I always encourage too. I say, hey, can you please leave me a Google review? I link my Google reviews right there in my first comment. And then I also ask if you can leave a review in the group as well. That would be helpful. So then in my comment, I say, just search my name in the group. And then it's every time that I've commented, it's every wedding I've done, it's every review. And then they're like, oh, this guy does weddings all the time. Oh, people love him. And so, yeah, it's just positive comments around my comment is really kind of how I try to stand out with it.
Cool, man.
And then not being competitive,
Yeah. So I know why we were chopping it up there. You said, so you use Denon controllers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I started with like a simple Newmark and stuff. You know, but I got the Prime 4 Plus last year. I need to get it cleaned out because I ruined one of the buttons. This was a little spill. But yeah, I like it.
That's funny. Yeah, that's the one. I think the one that I haven't used. I'm actually selling a Rev 5 this Sunday. I got the Rev 7. I got the Performer. I got the Rain 4. I have the Rain 72 turntables and the mixer. I have I started on an SX2, Pioneer SX2, and then I went from that to a DDJ 1000. And so I've been all over the map as far as the controllers. Like I said, I'm a gear freak, man. And like you said, I was thinking about doing that on one of my streams, going on Facebook Marketplace and just saying, all right, let's see what's you know, like
What you can find.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like increase my show to like 3 hours because like I spend the first hour talking about the gigs I did, and then I never have time for all the other stuff I want to do, like the videos and interviews. And like I have a notepad here. I had 7 things I wanted to talk about, and I got to 2. And I'm like, man, I gotta
Well,
stop.
I have an idea for us for the future. Maybe we could do a collab of like a tier list of different gear that we've tried and stuff, and we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll put it in this ranking, this ranking, this ranking, and we'll have like our little boundaries of like that we keep in mind budget, we keep in mind cost efficiency, we keep in mind actual like lifetime use and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great.
It would be cool to do. Yeah, a little tier list or something.
It looks like you got a fan in the comments. Brandon Rosales, D-Main Out of the Box Entertainment, one of the Colorado's best entertainment businesses, hands down. Look at that. How about that?
Yeah.
Give him a round of applause. Look at that.
One of my friends commenting. I told you guys, see? You just got to have people around you. That's all it is.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So yeah, so you're a Denon guy. So I've never. I tried actually. I have a Newmark Mixstream Pro Go. I think is what it's called. It's a battery powered. You know, yeah, the like $600. I was like, oh, this would be cool to DJ and in the summertime at my pool or whatever, you know. And I tried messing with that thing, man, for like a little bit. I need to sell that thing too, and I hated it. Like Engine DJ, I hated it. I don't know. Do you use?
I
Engine?
thought about getting it just for ceremonies only. That
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Not
that
about
would
it for
work.
ceremonies. I just use an iPad now though for ceremonies. iPad or just my laptop and Serato, you know.
Yeah.
And then I run it to my Everse 8.
There you go. That's
I know
perfect.
Electro Voice got a lot of shade in my video, and I did not mean for that. I do like Electro Voice. I just meant like, hey, you guys can't compete with these $500 speakers.
I know.
What are you gonna do? Drop your 50s to $500?
Right.
No.
Exactly. So that was the thing too. Like when I started my DJ business, I watched all the YouTube videos, and I was like, okay, it looks like the easiest thing to move around and all this is the EV50s. So I bought 2 EV50s, and I used those for the first 4 years of my business. I did probably 50, 60 events over those 4 years with the EV. I did every event I did. I took my EV50s. I didn't care, like 200 people, 300, whatever, you know, it was like school events, whatever. I was like, hey, this is what I got. It is, you know, it is what it is. And so, and I mean, I pushed them to the max, dude. They were, you know, hitting that red limiter all the time, and they were fine. They did great. And so I have no shade against EV, but if you watch my last live stream, I mean, I got pretty nasty with talking about that.
I saw a little bit of it. Yeah. Yeah. I saw that part.
Talking about that new firmware update. I'm like, what the hell were they thinking, man? Like, I just don't understand what they were doing sitting in that boardroom. Like, you know, we should add Pong to I'm like, oh my God, bro. These people are so out of touch, man. I don't know what the hell. So I'll probably never hear from any of them people, but whatever, it's fine.
Well, you know, and like I can't blame them because I might have like the numbers, but I don't really have like the consistency. Again, like I'm just now starting my content journey again with like a direction.
Yeah.
I had a couple viral videos in the past on Facebook and on here, but I reached out to them and I reached out to a lot of different companies, and dude, they were like, nope, not interested. Like they were kind of rude about the way they said no. And I'm like, they didn't say like, maybe later on, like maybe keep building up your, nope. They just like, no, we're not interested.
Well, yeah.
We're looking for bigger creators.
Yeah. Cause I was looking at your channel and I'm like, you got 12,600 subscribers. So I'm like, you did something right. Like I was like, you know, wow, that's a lot. So
well, I've also been active since probably 2009 or 11 or something.
Okay.
I was monetized on YouTube when it was like the first YouTube monetization program. They'd send checks in the mail. I never got a check because you had to reach 100.
Yeah.
I never did get a check, but yeah, I mean, I was monetized way back, like when they first did it.
Well, I mean, I don't want to shade on any other YouTubers, especially in the DJ industry. And I haven't mentioned any names, but there's guys out there that have been on YouTube in the DJ industry for 20 years and they got 60,000, 70,000 subscribers. And you go in there, you click on their videos and look at and they get like 1,000 views on their videos. And I'm like, okay, this should tell you something, you know, like this video is getting sent out to 60,000 people and only 1,000 are clicking on, you know, so that should tell you something, you know. I don't want to be an asshole, but I'm just saying, you know, but man, you know, I've
had to learn to be more patient with my releases too. Is like, I will make a video and I'm just like, let's put it out. But I've realized like, I'll watch it that next day and I'll be like, oh, I should have cut that 0.5 seconds off here, and I should have done this there, and I should have not added that music here or something, you know, just small things that I'm like, I really could have made that video more dynamic. So the viewers can expect better now, you know. And I think even my last video, it was almost there with like that angle or the camera lighting and stuff, everything like that. I really liked in that video. What I was sad about was my second angle was pointed down too much. So I was trying to look right at you guys and give like that real look at you. And so that's why in the video, I'm looking like left and right. My monitor was to the left, so I'm seeing what you guys are seeing or whatever, but it was only showing the one camera. So I wasn't sure how this one is capturing. And yeah, sure enough, it was just capturing the ground. So the only time you could get me was when I was down.
Nice.
But yeah, just little things like that. And I was actually monetized on Facebook or on YouTube just this last year, and they got me for DJ stuff. So that's why I'm bringing it up now, is they got me for trying to do mixes. I think it was the Neon Moon and
that's crazy.
Whatever. Yeah. Like
so I was just watching your channel, and I'm flipping through your videos, and I was like, damn, this one's fire. I was like, I'm gonna write that down. Like, I gotta put that. That was a fire ass mix. I was like, dude, that would have worked so good at my last casino gig I just did. It was a country, like Latino. I was like, that would have been, dude, people would have been like, oh, if I would have done that. Like, I was like, that's a good one. So yeah,
and they're easy to do. They're just stem. They're all just stem ones. Match them up, hit the stems, run it.
Exactly. Yeah. Match up keys, and you're good to go. Like, that's badass, dude. Yeah. So yeah, that was a fire one for sure. I was like, I got to get that. My wife would love that one because she's a big country head. She loves country, and she loves it when I mix any like country with like hip hop and stuff like that. She thinks it's awesome. So I was like, damn, dude, I'm gonna get that one for sure. 24 people watching tonight, man. Hit that like button. Thank you guys so much for joining. This is this has been hands clap for everyone. D-Main's bringing the heat tonight, bringing the crowd. So this is great, man. I love it. Like I said, if y'all got any questions for D-Main, throw it in those comments. I've been trying to keep track of it. Shuffle Couple Dan says, can he get the Exoton contact? Hey Dan, yeah, man, hit me up, man. I'll hook you up. I'll get you connected to our WhatsApp account. There's a WhatsApp account. They're from China, so you gotta handle through them that way. And
see, I don't know if this is a secret, but I just hit them up on Facebook Messenger.
Okay, well that might work too. Like I just found their Facebook page yesterday, or from your contact. You know,
really?
Yeah, because I was looking at your stuff, and then I seen you were commenting on people's videos or people's comments or whatever. That was one thing I was going to talk about, but it looks like we're running out of time. But yeah, all the negative. So let me ask you that: how do you handle all the negativity that? Because I see you playing with some people, and I'm like, all right. I was like, this guy's like social media savvy already because he knows it's internet bullshit. You know, it's like, don't take it seriously. Don't take it to heart. And I see you messing with that. So yeah, I wanted to have you explain, how do you handle all because as soon as you start trying to help people, the people on the other side start calling you this and that. Yeah. It's like, come on, guys. Like, come on. We're just trying to help.
I mean, I'm kind of petty sometimes, but I'm also not. I'm like the nicest petty guy you'll ever meet, you know? So I kind of enjoy it. But then I like watching them argue with themselves. Like, I'll have somebody who comes in on my behalf. Once I agree with their argument, I just shut up and let them do it. Like on that post that you're talking about, there's like 14, 15 replies between two different people. And I'm like, keep engaging, go ahead.
Exactly,
so
right?
It's not really a rage bait thing, but like the Evolve, like I purposely put that part, like, are these Evolve 50 killers?
Yeah.
I mean, DJ Too Legit said Evolve 70 killers. That was the stretch. That was the reach.
Right, exactly.
But then, the first thing people are like, well, those are 12-inch speakers, so you shouldn't be comparing them. And I'm like, okay, that's valid, but I'm still not going to tell you that was valid. I'm going to play into it a little bit.
Yeah, right? Like, why not? It makes it more fun, It's like, exactly, man. So listen, everybody in the comments, listen to this guy right here, man. Don't take it seriously. It's internet, right? Now, I am a little bit like apprehensive. Like if I go to a DJ conference, maybe I'm going to have a little shade. I don't know, but I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. But the internet crap, I don't care, man. I laugh it off. I think it's funny a lot of the times, most of the time.
And like, I think some people are jealous in a sense, and I don't mean that in like a cocky way but I am in an advantageous position to be like a full-time DJ and to be receiving products from companies for free and stuff like that. And like a lot of people will see that and they'll see your affiliate link and they'll be like, fuck this guy.
Yeah, I know, right?
They don't like, they hate that.
I know.
And I'm like, dude, if anything, you guys, and they'll hate the company too. They'll hate the company for giving out an affiliate link sometimes. And I'm like, dude, if anything, you should be supporting Exoton because they're supporting some random guy in Colorado who is running his own company, who's just on the internet and asked, like, you know, and you guys should be happy for that because that could be you. And all it takes is to do it. You know, I mean, look back at my videos, my review videos, my first one to this one, and you'll see 10 times of it's better. My mic's better.
Exactly.
My lighting's better. Everything's better. So it's like, just start and you'll get there. So
Exactly.
if you want to be in my position, you will be.
Exactly.
You know,
yeah. It doesn't take a lot, you know? Exactly. Yeah. And then that's the other thing. You got to reach out and you got to like, you got to be proactive. You can't just be like, I just want to sit here and have everybody send, you know, that's not going to happen. So, and you
get creative with it. Don't just be like, hey, I want a free speaker. Tell them what you're going to do with the speaker. Tell them how it'll benefit them. I mean, I got a webcam or a dash cam because I told them I want to do vlogs of the weddings and I can showcase me driving to the wedding. They sent me a webcam.
There you go. Yeah.
Just have a reason on why you're asking. And most of these small companies will kind of work with you, you know?
Yeah. And that's the thing too. You got to start somewhere. So I reached out to Mackie. They told me to go, you know, I reached out to JBL. They didn't even answer me, you know, it was like, they're like, whatever. So it's like, you know, it's fine. It's whatever, you know, and
well, so actually that reminds me of Exoton. That's what I told them. And I said, this was actually the shortest and sweetest one I've done. Everything else is a long spiel with my link and blah, blah. I literally just said, do you want to replace my JBL speakers? And they responded.
Oh, and by the way, if you start doing weddings and using those Exotons, you will never use those passive speakers again. You're going to be like,
I believe it.
You're like, these are so easy. Like, forget those amps and those heavy things. Like, forget all that, bro. Like, I'm telling you, like, you're going to love it, dude. You're going to love it. Like,
I'm going to have so much more room.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're going to love it. Like, your back's going to thank you. Your ankles are going to thank you. I don't know how old you are. You look kind of young, but yeah. I mean, you know, I'm 43. 31. I'm 43. So like, I'm telling you, when I did that back-to-back Friday and Saturday wedding, I was on my feet like 14 hours both days. Sunday, I couldn't even walk, bro. I was like in the bathtub with the hot water, like, ah.
See, yeah, luckily I'm 31, so I'm still kind of young enough, but it's starting to get there. Those long days, I mean, I have a standing mat and stuff without a standing
Me too,
mat. But I did 4 weddings in a row twice this year.
Oh my God.
I will not do that again. I won't ever do that again. Not physically, mentally.
Yeah, dude, that's tough. Like just the back-to-back for me, it was like, I don't want to get the wrong name. I don't want to get the name. Yeah. So I was like, I had to like keep everything super organized and I was nervous, but I rocked. I killed it. But yeah.
So I ended up kind of using my ADD superpower and I did everything kind of last minute on those ones. Yeah. Because I felt like if I fully prepped all 4 in the same day beforehand,
there's no way.
I'm gonna have all the notes mixed up and I'm gonna be like, they want me to quick mix, they want me to play the whole song, and I'll have it wrong.
Oh, that's a very valid point. So there you go, guys. There's some more nuggets. You know, you're learning a lot today. Because man, that's another one I didn't even think. Yeah, that's probably a smarter way to do it. Because then you don't get everything crisscrossing in your head. You know, which what you're. So
yeah, like have your songs. You know, make sure you have them all purchased, downloaded, all that type of stuff already. But as far as actually putting it into your Serato and everything, do that day of or night before.
Yeah,
you know, don't do it with a gig in between, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's smart, man. I never even thought of that. That's super smart. All right, man.
Planning sheets. Hand out a planning sheet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we use Vibo in our company, so
smart.
Yeah, it keeps everything super organized. We got a bunch of new people in here. DJ Especial, thank you for joining. Brandon Rosales, Mobile Party Productions.
Oh, that's my guy too.
All right, man. You got your fan club in here tonight. Justin Garrett. I haven't seen a lot of these people before. So thank you guys for joining. Hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to D-Main. All my people, if you haven't, make sure you subscribe to his channel as well. Like I said, man, he's got a popping channel already, 12,000 subscribers. So he did it big there. But 3 hours might be the move. I don't know if I can talk that long, man. My freaking voice is like already dying. James, that's okay. We don't need Exoton to go that big until we get everything at an exceptional price. Yeah. I don't think Exoton's I don't think their main focus is price, to be honest. I mean, at least not now.
Yeah, no, they're definitely not. I brought up how I said, I think some of these people actually want you to raise the price and then they'll buy the speaker.
Right?
Just ship the same thing, but at a higher price and they'll buy it. And they go, all we care about is that people are happy with the product that we send out. It was a generic response, but nonetheless, they were like, no, we don't care about the money.
Yeah.
We don't want the money. We want the people to be happy. To begin, at least.
Awesome.
Later.
Awesome. So DJ Special says Atlanta's in the house. Chinchillin. He's going to bed. All right. Mobile Party subscribing now. Thank you. Lopez 719. Thank you for joining.
My boy too.
All right, man. Thank you, man.
That's actually, so Lopez, real quick, that's my business partner.
Awesome.
He still works a full-time job, but he keeps the things going in the background. So
Hell yeah, man. So here's another great thing about you finding the Exoton speakers. If you start a multi-op and you want people to all have the same thing, I mean, there you go. You say, hey, man, $1,100, your first wedding, you book it, boom, you can buy these speakers right here, bam, and you got everybody across the board has, and then if you have one go down or you have a prop, boom, you just grab one from somebody else, you know what I mean, and just keep it moving. So that's another great thing. Yeah,
that's literally the goal now that I saw them. I'm like, let's go at a good price too.
Right. Maybe it's too for the best. They don't want to go to Expo. Honestly, I kind of want to hog up all the budget speaker brands to a degree.
Keep them a secret.
Yeah, nah, man. Like, I think, and here's the thing. The more speakers they sell, the more they can produce, and they could even drive the price down even more. Because when you buy in bulk like that, I mean, you can really drive down the price. Sorry, I'm trying to do like 3 things at once. And I'm not an AD. You can ask my wife, like she's an ADD type of person. I am the complete opposite. I'm like, I focus on one thing and it's just one thing. And it's like, it's hard for me to multitask like this, dude. It's crazy. Let's see.
I'm bad about like right now I'm talking to you while you're trying to focus. I'm bad about doing that to people all the time.
No,
that's they're not
good.
paying attention to me.
We gotta keep everybody entertained, man. That's the whole thing. But we got about 8 more minutes. So you guys then said throw in those comments if you got any more questions for D-Main. Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yep, you got it right.
Let's see. Justin Garrett. I like Phoenix Pro. Always had good luck. I have the PTU 71 on my ceremony rig. Yep, that's what I used for 2 years. And on my main system.
I could speak about Phoenix a little bit. So I use their PTA U2, their flagship mic now.
Yeah.
I need to figure it out if it's my prime or if it's that. But I have a real hard time with speeches and stuff with that mic. And so I'm not going to be using it anymore, except for like...
With what, like feedback or what?
No, it's like too quiet. So I turn up the sensitivity up on the actual thing, +9, and I turn it up all the way +18. And then I'm like barely hitting it good enough. And it's like, then I start to get feedbacks and stuff. It's like, I haven't been able to figure it out. And I feel like an idiot when it comes to it. I'm smart when it comes to sound usually. So I haven't had any issues with their other mics. I was going to try to talk to them about that and see if maybe I am doing something wrong or if maybe it's my Prime Plus's like input level. Cause I know Engine DJ has their own settings and maybe that transfers to Serato. I really don't know yet. That's actually something I'm trying to figure out this week. But I never had any issues with the PTUs. Or even the 7000s. I had the 7000s to begin with. I've never had any issues with any of those. This one, it just seems like they're not sensitive enough. You and me talking on it, we're fine. You love the mic.
Right.
Give it to a rapper, he loves the mic. But you give it to grandma and
she holds it down.
It's like, it just dies out. And so, I don't know. I mean, it's not cardioid. It's dynamic, I think. So maybe that's part of it, kind of. But it just seems like it should be more sensitive than it is. And I'm always constantly having to tell people, put it by your mouth. Put it by your mouth.
Yeah,
when I don't have that issue with the PTU. Or the 7000s. So
I will say Phoenix Pro did send me out. I think it's a mic you reviewed on your channel. I didn't watch your video of that one. Let me go back and look here. I think it's the. Okay, you don't have it listed. It just says, did I find the high quality lapel? Are these the best affordable lapel mics? I think they sent me that one. It's like the PTU 50 something.
Yeah, so I haven't tried those yet. 5200 or something like that. Yeah, I haven't tried those yet.
So I told them, I said, hey, look, man, like, do y'all really want me to make a video on this? Because I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to be good. And they were like, well, what do you mean? And I was like, I tested it in my backyard. Me and my wife, we had a great idea for the video. We've been married 17 years. And she was like, I wonder if I could still fit in my wedding dress. And I was like, well, there's only one way to find out, And so she went and grabbed it and she could actually still fit into it. God bless my wife. I love her to death. But I gained like 40 pounds. She didn't, thankfully. So, but so
you can't fit in your tux?
No, hell no. Oh, hell no. I got dad bod all the way, So, anyways, but yeah. So, we were gonna do a video like, hey, we're gonna like redo our vows with these mics, And I was gonna show off. I was gonna make it funny, But dude, those mics were dropping out. They were plastic. I'm like, they sounded bad coming through the Everse. So I emailed them. I was like, hey man, I was like, and they were like, well, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. I was like, look,
They're just junk.
Yeah, I was like, I have your other mics. They're awesome, you know? And I was like, I can't. And I was like, I'll send it back to you. And they were like, no, just keep it. And I'm like, I don't want it. I was like, I'm not going to use it. So I have that mic system with the two lapels, but I'm not ever going to use it.
I wasn't very impressed with the build on that one at all. I used their, I think I had it right there, but I used their PDP 1B as my main ceremony mic though. And some people would say that's risky. I've never had an issue with it ever. I just put it right onto the back of the Everse 8. I have an extension and then have it to where it goes vertical. Because you can't just go vertical out of their thing because the Everse 8 has that little lip. So you got to get an extension and then go vertical. But then it gets it up over the speaker. I have the speaker up high, direct line of sight. I put it over on the side of the officiant. I tell the officiant to put their thing on the same side as that. And I've never had an issue with it. But they also have that PDP 2B, so you could get like the double. And I think that's the better route to go. It's an RF system rather than the UHF system rather than VHF or whatever. I get those confused a lot. Yeah, but it's the better of the two. Okay. And that other one that you were going to review was the worst of the two. So okay. It's more like direct line of sight.
Yeah. Well, so the other ones I had bought, you know, and this is the first one they had sent me. And I was just like, look, man, you know, I'd be happy to review the other ones I have, but not this one. Cause I don't want to talk crap, you know, I don't want to trash you guys or whatever. So, and I mean, I was like, you know, I love your products, you know, I have them in all my DJ booths. So that was one that I was like, I don't want to go on and like say the truth. So I'm just not, going to do the video. Keith Dodd's in the house. What's up, man? Thank you for joining. Make sure you go check out D-Main's channel and give him a follow, give him a subscribe. He's one of my home team, I call him.
Absolutely.
But yeah, man. Everybody, thank D-Man for all of his advice and sharing his story with us and sharing his experience with the Exotons. We do want to see a video once you take them out to a few events. We want to see a follow-up video on how you're liking them and how much your back is thanking you and your ankles and your whatever. I do want to see that for sure. So I wish you luck in your YouTube journey, man. It was good to meet you. Thank you for coming on my channel. I really appreciate it. And it was good to get to know you. And thanks for coming, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it as well.
Yeah, of course.
Hopefully my followers followed you a little bit. And same way.
Little cross-pollination.
If anyone has any request videos and stuff, like kind of like how you just do that out, I'm happy to make requests. It's my off season. I've got plenty of time to do things. But yeah, I want to, the last thing I want to kind of say is that I'm going to do a video. My next video that I have planned is to go ahead and bring out my JBLs that have the higher SPL rating. And I'm going to push both of them, and I'm going to see truly if these are the SPL rating they say, and if it really feels like a huge drastic difference compared to those JBLs. Because I think the JBLs are 125 or 132.
Okay.
132, I think, and then these are 125 if I remember right. So I'm going to see if there's really that difference, because they say estimated on Exoton's website, and I feel like they're pretty kind company. So I feel like they're kind of might be, if they're going to lie, they're going to lie to the bottom, right? To the upper, you know?
Yeah.
So
that's badass, man.
That'll be coming out soon.
Well, everybody give it up for D-Main, man. Like I literally reached out to him on Monday, and he was ready to join for Wednesday. So I got a lot of people that have said they want to be on the show, and they're like 3-4 weeks out and all this and that. And he was gracious enough to, you know, just be flexible and willing to jump right on, man. So I appreciate it. It was good to meet you. Hopefully one day we'll see each other. We'll run into each other at a conference or something like that, and we can chop it up. And man, thanks a lot, man. And maybe I'll have you back on later on down the road once you've got a good experience with the Exotons, and we can see how they're working out for you.
Absolutely. I'll be in your inbox with some ideas.
All right, man. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you guys. We'll see you next time.
All right. All right, guys. Well, like I said, man, everybody shout out D-Main. Thank you so much. And this was a fun show, man. This was a fun show. What did we learn tonight? We learned that Exoton's awesome. We already knew that. So we didn't really learn that. We learned that Chauvet likes to break their stuff likes to break very easily, but their customer service is good. So they sent out some good stuff. And I hope you guys like the show, man. Hit that like button. My mouth is dry as hell. I need some water. But thanks for hanging out with me for 2 hours once again. And we will see you, I'm not sure, maybe in a couple of weeks after the New Year's. But I might just jump on a Friday for the hell of it. You never know. So, man, thank you so much for being here. And hit me up on my email, and hit me up in those comments on YouTube and wherever else, man, Instagram, wherever else you guys can find me. and I always respond to everybody. So thank you for being with me here tonight, and we will see you on the next episode of King's Court.